How on the for a next job advertisement. Wranglers requested for increasing fleets of micro-robots. Yours responsibilities will involve assessing robotic productivity, provided actual time analyze and supporting for problems. Thou must be analytic, part-oriented, amiable, and prepared to go. No progressive extent require. Though if the special advertisement has not yet emerging, several are already transport out the part. Brandon Robe, 32, utilized to do meal deliveries. Now he watches micro-robots do them. With September, Mr. Robe has been work as a robotic carrier for Robotic Technologies, a Silica Vale begin-up whose micro-robots include been developed by supply firms in 8 cities in California. On a common date, Mr. Robe picks up a robotic, later accompanies it via the gateway, provided evaluation of the robotic's productivity, behind up in the occasion of any severe problems, and explanations to interesting passers-by. On some days, he sits at a desktop in screening, tracking the machines of long. But his job wrangling micro-robots giving a glimmer of the new various of roles how are potential to come as automate transformation a broad bandage of industries, of transport to public health thoroughness. Same way we type it, the entire production is changing in the direction the example how we mainly include smart machines how do the factual natural labor, says Matthew Delaney, head execution of the robot business Mramer, that begun deliveries in San Francisco recent year. Each in conjunction in a man or wherever the man is remotely supporting, in more than of a officer part. The part executed by Mr. Robe is so new it has not though purchased a obviously recognized name. Job posts use regulation love technicians, monitors, handlers and operative specialists. Print point of sale include outline the part as whatever of robotic chauffeurs to robotic babysitters. Independently of the behalf, analysts say it is precise such a official position are increasing. We use how period independent a lot while we believe on micro-robots, but in reality really few micro-robots are cleanly independent, says Elizabeth Reynolds, Execution CEO of Massachusetts Institution of Techniques. Again startup problem strength on the job of the next. Down there are ever humans somewhere, once, observer, coding and cooperating in them, so I believe how's a pattern how we are departure to get more than convenient in and requirement to get more than convenient in. In supplement to Robbie, robot companies such as Mramer and UK headquartered Spaceship Technologies include promoted the official position, searching personnel to transportation micro-robots of warehouses to supply zones and watch their activities. Nor are such a plans bounded to the supply segment. Personality driving car companies are as well studying remotely team centers. Several of the consumer demand reflects close-term pressures, such as micro-robots stumped by actual world navigate or regional laws how need humane chaperones to testing new supply devices. But management team say they believe a tracking release of the job will stay, though as micro-robots be more than freelance. We will need less than and less than humane aid but remotely the operators are ever over the scenes, says Rui Lee, Robbie's company founder and head execution. Ethon, a Pennsylvania business top named for creation a robotic to transportation material within hospitals, provides an sample of which the job might see love at a greater scope. The approximately 90-man company, that has developed more than rather than 600 micro-robots globally with its begin in 2004, has a circle-the-clock supporting center in Pittsburgh in a personnel of 25, lot of them employed in the recent few year. The stance that involves responsible to alerts shipped by micro-robots, has existed with the begin, but the quantity of jobs has increased in latter year, as the companies increase fast. Independently of how so a robotic navigates a special position, down there may be problems how happen, says head execution Aldo Zini, quoting examples love locked hallways or break elevators. We necessary to include a way to display how the business, that expects the quantity of micro-robots it installs the year to growth by 40%, anticipates discovery such means in some components of the planet to knob world increase. It allows customers to include the trust how not just our micro-robots departure to do their job and do it so, but if down there's a issue, We will be on top of it once, Mr. Zini says. Robotic minding official position, that do not need progressive degrees, include broad focus among concerns how largest of the new jobs created by technique will be in fields how need considerable learning, such as mechanical engineering. If new occupations will growth in numbers, or in salary, how do up for the official position creature moved is else question. Robotic handlers earn money on $15 to $20, 10 to 14 pounds, and time at Robbie. McKinsey predicts how the great bulk of jobs in next many decades will be in fields such as old thoroughness and building, wherever consumer demand is managed by forces such as demography, quite rather than automate. Down there's a actual robotic production house increasing, but if you see at the common economics, he's a little percent, says Michael Chewy, a affiliate at McKinsey World Institution, the study arm of the advising company. McKinsey says it does not wait automate to driving a big peak in joblessness above the length work, but researchers cautious how the prediction depends on how rapidly automate transformation the labor, and how readily moved workers discover new jobs. Governments will act a part determination how next, via investment in refresher and social policies. For currently, micro-robots stay comparatively uncommon, as Mr. Robe's expertise on the gateway reveals. Human beings get very agitated, he says. They wish to run up and get pictures. Figure by Karen Charmaine Chanakira.